crazy because I figured it out almost a year ago, December 30th, 2024. I'm forgetting what year we in, but I figured it out December 30th, 2024. I don't know if that was the day she dropped this, which is the date. I don't know if that was the day she dropped this date, but when I seen this last Levi commercial, which I'm about to be talking about. When I seen this last Levi commercial where she put everything together, it had me thinking because when I looked at the font, I'm like, hold on, I studied this font almost a year ago. December is coming back around, and the 31st is when I figured this out. But this is crazy. When I figured it out, some like I don't know, I randomly went back to the thread, and then I'm like, hold on, a past theory that I made within that thread is coming to life with my future theory, and I'm gonna tell you, I have to put it. Just know the Super Bowl announcer gets announced next month, so I can't wait for that. But let's get into the video. So I'm going through the last Levi commercial where she put everything together. It's everything together at once, and my theory of that is showing that everything connects just like how her trilogy connects. And I always say it's past, the present, and everything like that. So let's get into it. So we know she walks in on a horse. I think I later talk about that, but she comes in on a horse. We know that she comes in on a horse. So like I said, remember we going back to that date that she did 114, not the date but the font. Pay attention to the font and the font colors. I said this is back then that this was rock and roll coded because I looked it up in that same thread, which I will later talk about. So if you look at the font right here and the color right here, you look at the Levi font and the color right here, that's how you know all of this was pre-planned. And I've been telling people to look at the commercials, everything, the lyric videos, the magazines, the commercials, everything connects. Everything connects to what she's doing. She's not just doing like collabing with brands and just giving us like extra stuff. Like he's actually putting stuff in this stuff. And when I say it goes deep, even down to her speaking at that rally for Kamala. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I later figured out on how that connects to this Levi campaign. So yeah, we know that she did this. She did Ice 8:53 a.m. with the time on there. So I say right here the font. You just keep going. This is the font. This is my theory right here. That the next one will be the fire. This is one that I made based off of this, so that's why it's not no time on here. This is one of the fonts that I had already, and I just made it like this. And I said, "Cause this come on the day of the 2026 Super Bowl, being the transition into Act 3, the fire era." Because come on now, look. So she did it. It was cold. I'm guessing this will be like a representation of Renaissance, and I'm gonna tell y'all why later. Then it go into heat. Okay, heat. Then it go into smoke, but you don't see the fire. So could this be that commercial that I said, which will be a good stunt for the Levi brand and Beyonce to do a commercial at the Super Bowl, which is the same. And if you haven't seen the video, it's in the Jay-Z and Beyonce are up to something video where I tell y'all and break down how I think that this will be connected to the Super Bowl because everything connects. And if you go watch that video, then you will understand and just come back to this one. But everything connects on top of that Super Bowl, the Super Bowl being at a stadium that's named after the Levi company, which I think the Levi company own. I'm not sure though, because sometimes they just name stadiums. I don't know. I don't know if they name the stadiums. Let me not say nothing I don't understand, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they name the stadiums after a brand or if that stadium is a part of that brand or the brand own that stadium. So I'm not sure. But let's keep going. So I'm just going to go through them now. So people probably think like this don't have nothing to do. It's just like a closed sign. Please call again. When you see closed, it's just closed. Why do it say please call no? Or it usually say closed, please come back later or something like that. Why do it say please call again on top of it being red? We know that one side when they say open is green. These are the old style. If y'all didn't know, now they have the light up ones in today's time. But I should have added how she did the billboards from past to future. But like I said, if y'all don't know, these are like the old ones where you could flip. Now they had the ones where you could light it up and they say open or turn it off. That's how you know when the store is closed or some establishment is closed. Okay, let's keep going. You probably thinking that don't matter. Let's zoom in right here. Let's zoom in a little more. It's something I noticed. This little thing right right here. And you probably like, I can't see that. That's upside down. Let's go up. It say please. I mean, it say I'm saying please. It say call us now. It was another one somewhere else. I couldn't find it. It was somewhere else where it say something about calling, but it say call us now. Please call again. Call us now, and that's why I put both of them right here together. Let's also go back in this newspaper and this the sign. Let's go right here. Telephone on the run too, and the last Levi commercial, all being in a diner. I was looking at this too, like they got stars and everything on here, so that was kind of crazy too. And it say I'm not even gonna say this, but seeing this name on here, and y'all know, seeing that name on there make me think of Cozy when she say paint the world. Y'all know the rest. But yeah, it all happens in a diner. Okay, now let's keep going. Somebody have asked me like, what did I think this was? But to me, it looked like a wallet to me because if you can see the shininess, the money don't be looking like that. But then I noticed that she did this, so I'm like, okay, well she put it in her pocket, then went to the pool hall. So these connect. That's this how we know that these connect. But if she would never put them, well, I don't know, because I probably already thought that they connect, but I probably would have just thought that it was just different times, like she was just doing different times. But this was her saying by putting them all together as chapters in different settings of like past commercials that these connect. So yeah, we know she put that in her pocket, then she showed up at the pool hall with it in her pocket. So here we go. We about to get into everything and how one day I was just watching a Levi commercial, which was the last one, which was the diner one, before she dropped this with them all together. And I just never did a video on it, but I looked at the names, and I'm like, okay, 3 commercials came out, so these must be for all of them. And then I looked at this, was like, okay, pool hall, so yeah, we know this connected to all of them. So then I was like, but I know she don't just put nothing in our face. It say B's combo sandwiches. She don't just put nothing in our face. So I looked at this, is like, okay, $19.85. No, that's not what it is. So okay, so let me look at these and then look at the year of this. Don't look at it as a price. Look at it at the year as a year. So 1985. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I just always look at numbers. Like I always look at numbers like it's a year or something, because she always hides stuff in these numbers. But the refrigerator 1988, the pool hall 1991. All right, let's keep going. So when I looked up them years, the commercials popped up. I want to make sure I get the credits right here. The credits for this with this channel, if you want to see the original commercials for this, where she's recreating, this is the channel that it's on. It's also right here too. So the Levi 501 jeans commercial, 1985. Nick Kamen. Okay, so let's go down. Before we get into that, I want to just say when I looked this up, when I looked up, no, not, I was about to say refrigerator. When I looked up laundryette and then I put in 1985, because if you look right here, it's 1985, laundryette 1985. This movie popped up. I don't know if this connected to this, but it seemed like it is. But this movie popped up and it's My Beautiful Laundryette. So let's scroll down. I just want to do a brief summary of what the movie is. It's a My Beautiful Laundryette 1985 is a British drama, and I said British. Let me just say this by them mentioning this. I also thought about her doing the British Vogue shoot. So yeah, it's a British drama film directed by Stephen Frears and written by Hanif Qureshi. I'm gonna make sure I get the name right. Set in the 1980s, London. It's following Omar Gordon Rannick, a young Pakistani British man who is given a rundown laundryette by his wealthy uncle. Not to mention to that, I want to stop because it made me think of this. She said, Fine Tailoring by Uncle Johnny. And y'all know that Act 1 was a tribute to him too. And y'all can see her looking at the picture, and this is him and Solange. This is the picture that she is looking at. This is him again. And this was her when she won the award, but she expressed her feelings towards the album and how it's related to her, like it's in tribute of or honor of her uncle, her late uncle. And it say it right here. And she says, created without a place of judgment. So yeah, let's go back up. Okay, it said Omar teams up with his former lover, Johnny, which is Daniel Day-Lewis, a white ex-National Front member, to renovate the business. Okay, I said that already. I already read that. The film explores themes of race, class, sexuality, and capitalism in Thatcher era written as Omar and Johnny navigates their complex relationship amid racial tension and family expectations, a blend of social realism. My Beautiful Laundrette was praised for its bold storytelling and remains a landmark in British cinema. And that was just me saying that that was a summary of it. So yeah, it was crazy how this all connects because it was just like, okay, this is a movie, so this is why I added it, and then this is like tribute to a LGBTQ couple and couple that's a part of the LGBTQ. And then Beyonce did this, not this album, but the Renaissance album in tribute of the LGBTQ community and her uncle, Uncle Johnny. And then she also added his name within the laundromat. And then also this film being around or made in Britain. And then she did the Vogue magazine, the British Vogue magazine in red and black and white. And these are the colors that I feel like Act 3, or we about know Act 3 will be based off of that. So I just felt like that connects. That's why I put that all together. So yeah, that's why I put that together. Now let's keep going. Back to what I said up here about the commercial. We're going back to the commercial. Ooh, I'm going down too hard, too quick, too quick. But yeah, we going back to the commercial. It say Levi 501 commercial in 1995. The gained significant attention was the laundry ad featuring Nick Cannon. This ad was set to Marvin Gaye's "I Heard It Through the Grapevine." And I just had to add that because it was a black artist that was behind this, but now that we got that out the way, wait, because I ain't read the rest. All right, it said depicted Cameron walked into a laundromat stripping down to his boxer shorts and washing his jeans. The commercial became iconic and is credited with revitalizing the Levi 501 brand. Now that we got that out the way, we can go down. So let's get into what's in the commercial and how it connects to what she's doing. So we look, this is when he walks in the laundromat, and you could see that she takes her glasses off, he takes his glasses off. He takes his pants off, she takes her pants off. He's pouring rocks into the washing machine, and she's pouring diamonds into the washing machine. Which I wonder what was like, what was like I don't know, because I didn't understand what she did it either, but what was like the point of rocks? I wanted to know, like, what did the pants come out and look like after that? But that's just funny. So he's taking his pants off, she's taking hers off. It's almost like okay, it's not almost. She is recreating the commercial, but it's like in the future. Like, if y'all get what I'm saying, like her doing this trilogy going from past to future and to present and everything, through present and everything like that. It's almost like her doing this is like her going from past to present. Not her, but she's doing something by recreating it from the past into the future. If y'all get what I'm saying. So yeah, this her taking her pants off, him taking his pants off. How she looked up over the washing machine. He sees a kid, and she looks over the washing machine. She takes her pants off, put them in the washing machine. He takes his pants off, put them in the washing machine. And y'all can see people looking, and they not looking yet, but he sees two twins. Here go two twins. I also noticed that their hair is kind of like red. I don't know if that was intentional, but their hair is kind of like in a way red. And they got on red hats. So yeah, these are two kids. These are two young girls looking at the person that's taking their pants off, putting them in the washing machine, which is him and Beyonce. Then he takes his belt off. She takes her belt off. This is a man looking at her. This is girls looking at him. These are not in order either, so I just want to make that clear because y'all probably like, why is his pants still on? But these are not in order. I was just putting them from whatever scene looks alike. If you go watch her laundromat commercial and then you go watch his, then you will see like the comparisons to him. Because I gave y'all the title at the top. The title was at the top. That straight was. So this is when she was in the laundromat. Did I miss something? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I think that's somewhere else. Oh, it's over here. So yeah, I just want to go into this because this is connected to that. So I want you to pay attention to the numbers. Y'all see 501? So the jeans are called 501. She's using the washing machine 501. You take this zero out. Hold on. You take the zero out of 501. What do you get? And I already told y'all. Well, no, I don't think I told y'all. But I said that I feel like this has something to do with Area 51, which is why Renaissance is alien based. So yeah, and then that's when I pointed out 501 right here. And then I go into how I think that Renaissance is diamond based. I feel like the theme around Renaissance. Yes, the theme around Renaissance is alien or outer space. Yes, I think it's the theme of a disco ball and silver. We know the theme around it is also silver. But I also think that the theme around it was diamonds. I'm going to do a different thing to where I go more in depth with more pictures and evidence on why I think that. But for now, I just gave y'all a few. All right, I ain't give it to y'all. I found a few, which was her wearing 4 diamonds right here, 2 big ones, and then 2 smaller ones. I think they smaller. That's how it look on the camera, like they smaller. But yeah, I just went out and say 501. She had machine 501, and then I don't think that let me see, did I catch it on here? So I think how I realized this. No, it's not right there either. How I realized this, I could have sworn I realized it because I seen one where he was at a washing machine. I think the washing machine he was at was 501, and that's what made me go look at her washing machine being 501. I don't know. I don't think I added that screenshot if it is on there, because that's what made me go look. Or I probably just looked at. No, I think I did see it on one of them. I have to go back and check. But I could have sworn that the one on his washing machine said 501, which made me look at her washing machine. And then when I looked at her washing machine and I seen 501, I know they call blue jeans 501 jeans, certain jeans. And then I went down here and I'm like, 501, take the 0 out of that makes 51. And then that's when I looked at this also, and I said I feel like Renaissance was diamond based. Then her pouring the diamonds in here, which also proves that I feel like this would have been a teaser towards Renaissance if she would have did Cowboy Carter as Act 1. And then also her saying, "In I'm That Girl," I should have added what it said, but it also says "I'm That Girl" right there. Her adding "In I'm That Girl" in the chorus, it's not the diamonds, it's not the pearls, I'm that girl. And then right here, put scenes from her music videos and also had a diamond right there while also making the screen green. And then we go here where she had the gold touch the diamond. Gold, like gold bricks. Right here, touch the diamond. And then I said that too, but I'm like, nah, I'm like, this can't be Renaissance. I'm like, this can't be Renaissance because this was in Cowboy Carter when she had on this blue. I said it in the Kendrick and Beyonce video. I said, this can't be Renaissance because this is in Cowboy Carter. And I'm like, Cowboy Carter was blue based, so you never know. Then I thought about it. If Cowboy Carter was, this is how you know. You gotta always go back to her. Like, I would have never put this stuff together if she would never said, yes, Cowboy Carter was supposed to be first, but she switched it because she wanted us to be able to dance after COVID. I would have never known this. Any of this. I would have never put any of this together. But if you switch the places of the albums and you switch everything that comes with the albums, it starts to make sense on how it connects. So we know Cowboy Carter would have went first, which is why Cowboy Carter is touching Renaissance. And in Cowboy Carter, we know in a film where she's like putting her hands up. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna just go because it's in the other one. All right here. If y'all remember me doing this, if you haven't, you could go back and watch the Kendrick video. I was in there and I'm like, hold on, this, and it was during that video too where I realized that this outfit could be a part of Renaissance. So she put her hands up right here. This is what I was talking about. And then I also said how this red one was supposed to be in like the Renaissance theme, or this could have been a part of Cowboy. I mean, this could have been a part of Renaissance. Wait, no, because she put these. I don't know. This one's tricky because would this have went with Renaissance? Because yeah, Renaissance was blue, but she also did red in Renaissance, which red would have went into the Revolutionary era, and she also used this curtain in the Revolutionary era a lot. So I don't know. Or could this have been a part of Cowboy Carter? I mean, could have been a part of Renaissance. She just put it in Cowboy Carter instead of Renaissance. But I feel like this probably was a part of Cowboy Carter. This probably would have been a teaser in Cowboy Carter, and this is well teasing Renaissance. And then when we get in Renaissance, this is when I went to this one and I said she's wearing red, but the background is blue. So I don't know because like I said, I have a red carpet. I mean, not a red carpet, a red curtain theory that I still haven't did, even though I'm gonna go get to it. But that's how I be getting messed up because I be having theories, but then I get into one theory and then that connects to the other one, and I be like, I have to do another video on that one. But yeah, so that's what I was saying. That I feel like this was a part of Renaissance, and this coming in the interlude would have been okay, a teaser towards Cowboy Carter because we know she teased things that I feel like is going to be in Act 3 in Renaissance. So let's go back. So yeah, the reason why I got this up here, gold, diamond, and she has 2 diamonds on here. So this would have been a representation of Act 2. And then I don't know what Act 3 would be. But this is why I said this. Now this is why I added the gold bar and the diamond, because I feel like she is doing a representation of assets. Like money. That's why I feel like she did money, gold, and a diamond, and also the stock market. I couldn't really find anything everything to like go with the stock market. So I found this one to be a representation of it. So she's doing all things assets included. And that's why I feel like she's doing it like this. Like gold, diamond, stuff like that. And then I had already predicted that she was going to have, like, I was thinking that when she put the pants, where is it at? I was thinking that when she took these pants off and put them in here, and then when she did this, where's it at? And then when she poured the diamonds in there, I had already predicted, which is why I said it right here. I had already predicted that she was going to turn the pants into diamond studded pants. Like, that's what I had already predicted. But then when she dropped the whole set like this in the commercial, I was like, oh wait, my prediction was right, but I didn't know she was gonna do it like this. I didn't know that she was gonna do a 2 set piece with rhinestones and diamonds to represent Renaissance. I feel like that would have been a representation of Renaissance. Here go a little more evidence that I feel like it was Renaissance coded, and that the theme of Renaissance was diamonds. A girl best friend is diamonds. And then going back to the lyrics right here, it's not the diamonds, it's not the pearls. So right here you will see pearls as a frame. Pearls as the frame. Here they are up close right here. The pearls are the frame. More evidence. She collabed with Tiffany, the blood diamond. The theme of Renaissance was diamond. I just want to add this. I didn't go over what the newspaper actually said. So y'all can see that the font also looks like the rock and roll font that she uses, or one of the rock and roll fonts that I use, because if you look at the T, let me go back up here. And then you look at the T that I kind of use, this is kind of like a rock and roll gothic type of font. I'm not sure what the name of this font is that I actually use. This is kind of like that font, and this kind of goes along with the rock and roll theme font. It's not all the way connected to the font that she uses, but it's kind of like it. If y'all can see what I'm saying about the pointy, the pointy edges and just how it's made. But this was her also putting a hint towards the future, because if you look right here, you can see the star. This star is also the star that I pointed out that was in the pool hall. This is the pool hall, even though the Levi brand name is covering it. This is the pool hall, and you can see the pool stick right here. This is the pool hall, and this is that star that I was pointing out to y'all in that other picture. Let me go to it. This is the star right here. This is that star that I was showing that was in the pool hall. So she basically put the laundromat before she even did the pool hall, and that told us that the future. That told us what was coming in the future. We just didn't know it. But let me go back. This says nationwide manhunt for Texas most wanted. I can't see what that say. That's blurry. We know this say pool shark hustle town. This say this ain't in the cards for Texas Hold'em. I think they say tournament. This say rugged as they look. But yeah, I just had to add that.